welcome to the Tesla semi-truck event. I hope you like what you see. I'm going to tell you about everything that this truck can do, starting with performance. So we have an acronym we came up with that I think really describes the performance well. The Tesla Semi will go 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Now, at 80,000 pounds max gross vehicle weight, that's the most amount of weight you can carry on a US highway. This is the real-time acceleration of a Tesla Semi. That, on the left, the thing that looks like it's not moving is a diesel truck. The best diesel trucks can only do 45 miles an hour up a 5% grade. Tesla Semi can do 65 miles an hour up a 5% grade. Now, one of the biggest questions we've been asked about electric trucks is, well, how far can they go? Because, well, let's find out. So, 500-mile range. And by the way, it's 500 miles at maximum weight at highway speed. We also have 4 independent motors. So there's a motor on each of the rear wheels and an independent front suspension, so it's incredibly comfortable to ride this truck. What about fueling today? Well, if you're fueling a diesel truck, you've got fumes, spills, toxic environment, prices change all the time. And what a lot of people don't realize is it takes up to 15 minutes or more to actually fill a truck. You have to sit there for 15 minutes while the tank gets filled. As compared to charging a Tesla truck, you can charge at your origin or destination. So while you're unloading your cargo, you can charge. Every truck we sell will have enhanced autopilot as standard. Okay. The truck will automatically brake. Automatically. Yeah, you can read it too. It'll automatically brake, but it will actually automatically lane keep as well. So even if you're in the truck and you have a medical emergency, the truck will stay in lane and gradually come to a halt and put on the emergencies. If it doesn't hear a response from you, it will actually call emergency services and get an ambulance. It's going to take care of you. It's going to take care of other cars. It's going to take care of pedestrians. This is a massive increase in safety. With that central position, you're in a very safe position. Even if you were to collide with another semi, you have a low center of gravity that gives you really good handling. It means the probability of a rollover is massively reduced because the battery pack is in the floor pan, and rollover risk is dramatically reduced. And perhaps most importantly, jackknifing is usually the worst nightmare of a trucker. How do you stop your vehicle from jackknifing if you're in difficult conditions? The truck will automatically stop jackknifing because it's got independent motors on each wheel, and it'll dynamically adjust the torque on each wheel so that jackknifing is impossible. Reliability is incredibly important. We're putting massive attention into making this truck incredibly reliable. And that's why we are guaranteeing that this truck will not break down for 1,000,000 miles. Then it has, there's a few other benefits as well. Brakes are a big deal for trucks. You got to stop 80,000 pounds. It's not easy. That's a lot of brake wear. But because with an electric motor, you can turn the brakes into generators. So every time you brake, that kinetic energy of braking goes straight back into the battery pack instead of wearing down a brake pad. So the brake pads basically last forever. You never need to replace brake pads ever. And this is the feature I like best: thermonuclear explosion-proof glass. So standard glass. Now, why is this important? Because, see, look, nothing. Survived a nuclear explosion. That was incredible. The reason this is important is because truck windshields are huge, and they crack about once a year. And if the truck windshield is cracked, you're not allowed to drive. So actually, it's truck off-road if you have a cracked windshield. And that means lost revenue, disappointed customers. It's a terrible day. And if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, it can take ages to get a new windshield. So actually, this detail matters a lot to someone who really understands trucking. We have the Tesla app that gives you full information about your truck. This is sort of normal. It's like we take it for granted if you've got a Model S or Model X or something like that. But this is not normal, actually, for trucks. You have full access to all your truck information. You've got remote diagnostics. You can see what's going on. Preventative maintenance. The truck will actually anticipate when it needs maintenance and inform you ahead of time. You're probably wondering, how much is this going to cost? Because Tesla stuff is expensive. When you take everything into account, you take the lease cost, the insurance cost, maintenance, all of the factors, the fully accounted for true cost of trucking, a diesel truck will be 20% more expensive than a Tesla Semi per mile. So, I want to be clear, this is from day one. From day one, having a Tesla Semi will beat a diesel truck on economics. Day one. And this is a worst case scenario. So it gets better than this. This is the worst case scenario comparison. This is taking max vehicle gross. It's going at 60 miles an hour, and it's assuming $250 gasoline price. We're guaranteeing a 7-cent kilowatt wholesale price. Production begins 2019. So if you order now, get the truck in 2 years. All right. So it turns out there was some cargo in the truck. There's some cargo in the truck. We thought we'd bring it out. People have asked us for a long time, when are you going to make a new Roadster? We are making it now. Yeah! The new Tesla Roadster will be the fastest production car ever made, period. It'll do the quarter mile in 8.9 seconds. I wouldn't say what the actual top speed is, but it's above 250 miles an hour. This is going to have a 200 kilowatt hour battery pack. These numbers sound nutty, but they're real. 620 mile range. That's a 1,000 kilometer range. This will be the first time an electric vehicle breaks 1,000 kilometers. A production electric vehicle will travel more than 1,000 kilometers in a single charge at highway speed. This thing will have 3 motors. So it's all-wheel drive, 1 motor in the front, 2 on the rear. We'll be able to do torque steering. As I said, 200 kilowatt hour battery pack, 10,000 newton meters of torque. If you know what that means, it's just stupid. It's also a 4-seater. Yeah. So it's a 2 plus 2. Okay, you can't put giant people in the rear seat, but you'll be able to put, a giant person squashed or a small person fit in the back. But it's a 4-seater. It's not like this is 4 seats. It's convertible, so it's a removable roof. And it has tons of storage. So you'll be able to actually travel somewhere, bring luggage, bring whatever you want, and have plenty of storage, carry 4 people. Like it's a real car. It's not just crammed in. So it has all that functionality with 4 seats. Expecting this to be available in 2020.